OIS Tigers versus JNS Rangers. Match number 2 on this wonderful Sunday. OIS Tigers were unfortunate to have had a bad result on that first outing, but this team, they can make a comeback. They would be hurt by the defeat, but OIS Tigers have come today with a fresh mind maybe. They have won the toss and they have decided to bat first, to bat freely. Vicky and Siddharth are the two opening batsmen. Yes, all set for this wonderful encounter. Match number 2 on this beautiful Sunday. That's how the leg side. This would be 4 runs. Yes, absolutely what was needed. They did not have the rub of the green on the other day. They lost this opening batsman quite early. In fact, they were not able to do much with the batting as they were chasing down a big total of 172. They start off with a boundary. JNS Rangers. So 4 runs for Siddharth. He plays it right under his nose. What a shot that is. This is how you begin your innings. One gift he got, which he displaced very easily using soft hands. And what a way to bring up a shot down the ground. Fantastic start. This is what OIS Tigers would have liked to have, and they have had a good start. They must be hurt with their shock defeat in the first encounter. They have come all guns. They have come all guns blazing now. Both Vicky and Siddharth would be trying to look positive now. They gave away 172 on the other day. Today they might just try and cross that 180 mark on their own and try and outbat the opposition. He wanted to go into the covers. Right idea to come in the power play and go for your shots. There is nothing better than an uncluttered mind in any situation of life. You should be clear in what you want to do. If you want to attack, you go all out for it. Of course, you need to be careful not to be too greedy even. That's a fine balance between it. 4 balls, 2 boundaries already struck. That wasn't that great shot. But he has come with a clear mind. He wants to hit hard. So he's just positioning himself to bang the ball if it's pitched up. At times when the ball is outside the off stump on length, he's finding it difficult. He has got 2 boundaries. Let's see whether he gets the third one. Yes, that's opportunity. Easily done. Nicely hooked. Good hook shot to get the third boundary of the over. Great way to begin. 12 runs of the very first over. He is off like a bullet train now. Fantastic start for OIS Tigers. JNS Rangers have to have something to introspect on. So Vicky has got those 3 wonderful boundaries. Now Siddharth. Siddharth comes on strikes. Vicky hit those beautiful three boundaries, all three in three different directions. One in fine leg region, then it was straight hit down the ground in that wideish long on area, and then the hook shot we saw in the deep square leg region. So Siddharth Bayani comes on strike for the first time. Amar would be bowling the first over from the highway end. His first over, team's second over. So left arm spin from one end, pace bowler on the other. That has been a pattern for many teams for now. They are going sticking on to that one. Left arm spinner comes in. Lefty against lefty is always a difficult proposition for a left arm bowler. Many times in past we have seen left-handed bowlers having hammered by the left-handed batsman. I don't know. There is something about, as they say, the left-hand batsman. They always take a liking to the left-arm bowlers. In fact, they hammer them very badly. He's not a spinner. He is a proper bowler who gets the ball away, and he gets his man on the very first ball. A golden duck for Siddharth Bayani, a good batsman. The ball just shaped away. I thought he is a spinner. He just came in with a short run up, and he pulled a beauty. The ball just moving away. Just as I was saying, left-handers are an easy meet for left-handed batsmen. I was completely wrong there. He bowled a beauty to get Siddharth out. Siddharth is a batsman with a strong technique. Width was an offer. The ball just moved away. So the first man is down on the score of 12. So the skipper comes in, Ajit Virwani, on his traditional position. He batted way down in the previous match. He is a player who will bat along, play those long innings. And good that he has come up, promoted himself, and that's his position actually. He bats in that 1-2-3 column. He batted way down in the last match. That's how you open your account. Play with soft hands. Take a single. Go. Oh, this is brilliant running. They just snuck that single under their noses. Brilliant running by him. He's a live wire. He's, as I said in field, he is the Virat Kohli of the school darts tournament. More for his fielding than his batting. The way of the way he handles himself, the aggressive attitude on the field, why he fields, and the way he runs between the wickets. This is a full toss and nicely driven. It was slightly on the higher side. Very difficult to play such balls. No, full tosses are never that easy to negotiate. You may always feel that's a full toss, easy to hit. No, full tosses at times can be the ones which can get you into a lot of trouble. So nice cool breeze moving. It's going across now. It's going across maybe from the ground towards the highway. So the direction has changed. That breeze is going to help. That will help the left armour to get the ball in slightly. It's a heavy one. Let's see whether this wind conditions would help against a very strong batsman who has hit 3 wonderful boundaries. Oh, he's making that ball talk. Yes, that quick breeze has slightly quietened down now. It was for that brief period of time. The wind was just gushing in. JNS Rangers versus OIS Tigers. This is going to be interesting viewing now. What a cracking cover drive that is, but straight to the fielder over there. I thought there was no protection over there. Two fielders outside the 30 yards. One in third man, one in that sweeper cover region. The ball went straight to him, but he's playing some good shots. He's on 13. He has got 3 boundaries. Ajit comes on strike. He has been busy. He's got 3 runs of 2 balls. A compact batsman, Ajit Virwani. Oh, that was short, but that hurried on to him. He has bowled well. So 16 runs at the end of over number 2. Just 4 runs and a very important wicket of Siddharth. Siddharth got out without troubling the scorers. He got out on the very first ball he faced. Very good batsman, not having that good tournament. Jaimin gave away 3 boundaries in that first over, and the same man, the same duo are going to fight again. Let's see whether Jaimin can get his man or the batsman continues with his good form. He has got 3 boundaries and all 3 against Jaimin. So Jaimin versus Vicky. This is going to be interesting now. 3 boundaries he has got, so you would be geared up to face him again. And if he balls shots like this, short bowling is going to be penalized. They have to rethink the field positions now. They will have to reconsider. They will have to have some protection over there. He has taken the liking against Jaimin. He's got 16 against him in the 7 balls which he has faced. He has got 17 runs, of which 4 are boundaries. That's a no ball for overstepping. And it's going to be a free hit. Just striving for that extra pace. Are there more than 2 men outside? Yeah. Yes, that was the problem. 1 extra fielder outside. A free hit would continue. OIS Tigers would be having some total in their minds. Maybe 170, 180 today. They was scored 172 against them. The opposition team had scored 172 runs against them. And they lost that match pretty badly. So that would have hurt them. And they have come all guns blazing today. With shots like this. What a shot that is. Went through him, but that was hit so very hard. The ball is going to race away towards that covers boundary. Fantastic back foot punch. In fact, it was hammered and slapped into that covers for yet another boundary. 5 boundaries against the same bowler. That happens very rarely. He has taken a liking to Jaimin's bowling. And all good shots. Well, bowling hasn't been that bad. But the batting, the intent, the aggressive shots, everything has come through for him. Let's see whether he'll go again. I think he'll go again for 2 consecutive boundaries. Instead, he tries to play it with proper front foot defense, misses completely. Every time he has tried to push the ball outside the off stump, the batsman has had some problems. The time he has pitched his shot and tried and gone close to that middle stump or maybe leg, he has been in trouble. Let's see whether he continues with the same line. Yes, he does. And that is where the batsman is finding it difficult. But understands he has got the boundaries which he needed. So he won't take a chance against him now. He got a couple of boundaries in this over. He's got a no ball. So 9 runs he has got already. So no point trying to be too greedy and giving it away. Just wait for the bad balls, some width, and then you can dispose them. That's smart batting. Just taking a single and running away. Ajit is too quick. Ajit comes on strike. 11 runs in this over so far. Still we are not done as yet. One single, a wide, a no, 2 boundaries in this over. Will we get one more boundary? Plays with soft hands straight to the fielder. The score at the end of over number 3 is 28 without, in fact, loss of the opening batter, Siddharth Vihare. 12 runs in this over, 2 boundaries, 3 singles, 2 singles, and a wide and a no. Everything we ought to see in that one. A wide ball, a no ball, a boundary, and 2 singles. That was pitched up. He yorked him. He's bowling with some good zip now. He's bowled well the first way over. He got a wicket. He just gave away 4 runs. The scoring has been good, but most of the scoring has been against Jamin's bowling. He gave away 24 runs. This man has been good, Amar. He's bowling with some spice. He's putting in good effort and looks in good rhythm. Rhythm is a very, very important factor for any bowler. He looks in good rhythm today. 2 balls, pitched right on spot. Will he go for that big shot into the covers? He wanted to, but he has been kept quiet. Beautiful length and a good pace to back it up. So 3 good balls. It seems to be tale of 2 stories now. One bowler is going for runs, the other one is bowling a very perfect over. Like he's bowled 3 beautiful balls outside the off stump. Twice the batsman was yorked by his length. Ajit would be getting a little restless now. In fact, he keeps his calm. That's good bowling. But that shouldn't be perturbing Ajit that much, because they have got the runs in the first 3 overs. They are on to 28. They were going along at 9.33. Now they are close to 7 runs per over. Third man has been called in. That's a nice shot. Just a touch of Virat Kohli in that flick when we saw him. The way Virat even uses his wrist when he plays shots like this. Just a couple of runs in this over so far. Last ball, 4 dot deliveries. If he gets away without giving a boundary, this is going to be a fabulous over. Even if it goes for a boundary, it's a good over, because max they can get is 6 or 8 of this over, which is always acceptable in a power play. The way these 2 guys are going, Ajit is taking those singles, Vicky is going for his boundaries. The score remains on 30 for the loss of Siddharth.
Boosted energy, boosted life.
So Seemab Khan is the new bowler. He would try and restrict the scoring now. They are scoring, motoring along well. This run rate is 7.50 runs per over, which is quite good. That was drifting down with the angle. Umpire was in no mood to listen to him. Impa Birje just trotted off. Wasn't interested at all. What a shot this. On his knees and into that tower over there. What a good shot over. That was effortless. That wasn't like a shot with lot of anger. That wasn't a shot in which he put all that power and muscle. That was just picked up beautifully. It's not easy to hit the leg spinners against the spin, and he did it quite easily. The leg spinner. The bowl's a quicker one, but that is just being helped out down the leg side. We'll wait for the umpire signal. Umpires, no signal from the umpire, just beautifully played then. Four wonderful runs now, 10 runs in 2 balls. Samip Seemab Khan seems to be a good leg spinner, a proper bowler for a T20 encounter, but he's being handled well by this man. He looks to be in supreme touch, not sparing anyone. A good call by Ajit. Ajit just wants his man to continue, who looks in supreme touch. No point giving away a wicket when you're doing well. That's almost criminal. When you're doing well, even if you get out after scoring some few good runs, it always puts your team into pressure. Good call by Ajit again. Sameep has that's nicely good. What a shot this is. For me, this is the best boundary. Yes, it all the three against this man. This is pure class. Not easy to get that shot going. What a shot that is. Some needle between two. That is hardly seen on international school darts tournament. But that wasn't a bad ball, but that was a class shot. Some fire over there as we come into the afternoon. So sun's hot, so is the bowler and the batsman. So 14 runs in this over, 2 boundaries and a sixer, and a slightly agitated bowler, and the batsman who is in no mood to back. This is so beautifully played, using the soft hand straight to the fielder though, but the timing on it was very good. Ajit also is looking in good touch. Great signs for OIS. Also Sharad to come in. He is just a treat to watch. Sharad failed last time. He just got 2 runs of 6 balls and was caught brilliantly, caught in bold by the bowler. That was a turning point of the game. Oh, missed out on possible boundary. It was short. Was supposed to be put off for a boundary. Missed out. Little connection. He would have got 4 runs. There's protection over there in square leg region, and also a sweeper cover, but that would have just evaded him. Just little bat on it. There were 4 runs for taking. Score is still there on 44. It remains on 44. The last over of the power play. Even if they get 6, they're going to get close to 50 runs. Four times in a row, Ajit has been beaten. The first ball, he made good connection. After that, 3 balls, he has just played and missed. Great bowling. This is how you bowl in the power play. Hitting that hard length. The height of the bowler is helping him. He's waiting for that late cut. 2 balls remaining. This is brilliant bowling. Using his height, banging the ball in, bowling that hard length, that Australian length, which we have been seeing in this T20 World Cup. Talking of World Cup, today is the day where the English or the Pakistani, one of those nations, are going to celebrate hard. It's a well fought tournament, and the worthy winner will take home all the accolades. Will this be the first medal? It is spoiled by that white ball. And that extra ball with little connection, because there are 2 fielders which are in a point and a short third man. If you're beating him, there is an opportunity to get that boundary. With that width, that's the shot on cards. He was trying the uppercut. He was trying to flash it very hard. Missed out it many times. Let's see. Last ball, if he's able to get a boundary. He misses out in the 4th consecutive time. Great over. Just a 1 run in form of wide. 45 runs at the end of power play. OS Tigers off to a great start. International School Darts Tournament. Many of them just enjoying the game. This is going to be interesting now. There was some needle between these two in the previous over, and the friendly tussle continues. Generally, these guys are very soft to each other, but that can happen on a cricketing field. No bowler likes to get hit, and that too of some good balls, and hit them very nicely. There was no fortune involved in it. That must have put him off. The bowler, he comes in again. This is going to be interesting now. The next 6 balls would be full of drama. These two, batsman and bowler. They had a slight bit of needle in the previous over. Just surveying the field, sweeper cover, deep extra cover, mid wicket, and deep square leg. I think he would go for a big one. And what a cracking shot this is. Two bounces into the fence. One of the shots of the morning for me. Been saying this many times, but this was as good as a shot as you have seen. Against a bowler who is bowling well, but is being hit for boundaries, unfortunately. He's up against a batsman who's high on confidence and is only dealing in boundaries. Perhaps that's the fourth boundary against him. He hit 5 boundaries against the opening bowler and he has hit 4 boundaries against him. So 9 boundaries against 2 bowlers. That kind of innings this is. His strike rate must be skyrocketing. Right now he's on. He's on 49 now. 9 boundaries in that. He has got 4 boundaries against his bowler. And he's got 5 boundaries against the opening bowler. Against Jamin. Will he get his half century? He deserves to get that. He's on 49. Played softly. I beg your pardon. He's on 40. Team score is 49. Just got away. He's on 40. He just needs 10 more. And the bowler has the last laugh. He was hit for 4 boundaries, but he has got his man. And they would just go to each other and shake hands. So lovely to watch. He has played a fantastic innings though. They needed this. JNS Rangers. They got the second wicket and a much needed one. He was just running away, Vicky. Oh, this is so very well played. Yeah. Yes, Agent Raghav, they say, call him. That was his first. And Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaja's role he is famous for. Oh, he was very close to being dislodged outside the off stump. So the bowler who was hit for a few boundaries in that previous over comes back very strongly. Sharad is still there. Multifaceted character, has been in Hindi, Marathi serials, has been in n number of top budget Hindi serials, has done some roles in leading characters and has been performing or made noises in some of the movies more than the male protagonist. Also, his roles in Satya and M- Marathi movie Mauli, he Lay Bhari, I suppose. He was just superb. Sharad Kelkar, a multifaceted personality. He also passed off Nachpaliye and has done almost everything. Marathi, Hindi movies, Tamil and Telugu also movies he has been part of. He has done a lot of stage. Sharad Kelkar, strong individual with a strong personality, and talking about his cricket, it's exactly the same. Very, very confident cricketer. Perfect all rounder any team would love to have. And especially in a dance tournament, this guy is just gold dust. Sharad hasn't opened his account, played first ball very well, the second ball was beaten. Ajit and Sharad make a good pair. Left arm spin on vision for the first time. Oh, that's nicely bowled. Again, two good bowlers. He bowls it with an angle. He has a different action. Just see, not like the same traditional left arm spinner. He bowls more of his arm deliveries. Against Sharad Kelkar, it would be interesting. Oh, Sharad starts off with a bang down the ground. It was hit very hard. That must have hurt his knee. That was hit so very hard. He opens his account with a full-blooded drive down the ground. Ajit, after Vicky's dismissal, has to take charge of things. Has to take care of the scoring. He has been slightly slow. Things can change. Good call by Sharad. Sharad has a dodgy knee. He was injured the last time when I saw him. Oh, he does not. He is not keen on running those runs too quickly. Instead, he would save energy and run and take those doubles when they're absolutely present. Wasn't the ball to go back and hit. He gets out. He got back on a ball which was supposed to be played on the front foot. Ajit gets out on a score of 7, which is very low for him, and a strike rate which he'll try and forget. Maybe around 40s. 7 of 19 is not what Ajit is known for. So Nitesh coming in is also a very strong batsman. He will have company of Sharad. So two good hitters giving each other company. They have got a bright start, but they have lost a couple of wickets in quick time now. The run rate has taken care of itself. In fact, they were running away. They were 44 in the end of 5 overs. Then we saw a one run over, and then we saw a couple of wickets falling. The opening batter going, then Ajit's departure. Let's see what Nitesh can do against the left armour. He opens, in fact, stays on. It's a very nice cover drive straight to the fielder. 3 down they are. Opens the account with a lofted shot. The ball just hurried on to him. Fabulous bowling this has been. So 52 runs for the loss of 3 wickets at the end of over number 8. he was keen on bowling the short deliveries. That was a very good over. Ajit wasn't able to get him through and just gave a single in that over in form of a wide. He comes back again. A tall bowler hitting the deck hard. And bowling it quickly but beautifully turned away. So Nikesh getting that single. Nitesh, and it would be Sharad versus Ravi. This is interesting stuff. Sharad generally after 3-4 balls he tries to get his boundary. He has faced a couple against a a bowler who is bowling quick. He won't take a backward step, Sharad. Instead, he tries to show respect to some good bowling. Good defensive play by Sharad. Perhaps that's the area he's going to exploit towards the covers maybe. He is bowling with an angle. If he gets it in his arc, he was trying to go in that covers. Oh yes, that's not a day for him to remember. He's got a big man, Sharad. He's a very, very good player. He gets out cheaply. Not a good tournament for him, but he can make an impact with the ball in his hand as well. Just got out for a single. Got two in the previous match, one in this match. Not a good. He would. He's a contributor. I have seen him contributing for more times. Very rarely does he fail, and two failures for him, it's very rare. It's going to be a tough time for Ajit Virwani, Sharad Kelkar and co. They have to reassess this thing now. Nikesh has to play a good part. This man can change things. He is the one who can take the scoring ahead. I just hope that he came a little late so that he could like get advantage of the last few overs, maybe 8-9 overs. Punit Gambhir, if he is in full form, he can single-handedly take this team out of trouble. Fourth wicket down for not so many. They need him. Yeah, there would be a challenge over. Let's see if Punit is there on strike. Will he go for that 7-8 runs? We saw a challenge of 8 runs being taken and finished today. We saw almost 12 which was taken by Abhishek on the other day. He got 11. Now that is good bowling by Ravi. Bowling with an angle, bowling with good pace, hitting the deck hard. That's what I was worried about Sharad, because Sharad versus Ravi, that was fire against fire. Both the batsman and bowler, not the ones who are going to take a step backwards. He is the one who tries to bowl it quick. Sharad likes to go for his big booming drives. Sharad lost that personal battle, lost his wicket. He is resting in the playing area now. Won't be happy knowing him personally. The way he handles himself, he will not be happy with that performance. This is so very well built. That's the right line and length and right kind of bowling for this wicket. When he bowls with that great pace, the ball just stays parallel to those stump height, and we banks it in. The ball, he can get that steep bounce as well. When he bowls that heavy ball, the ball just keeps low. He's struggling with his fitness, but That can happen when you have to take care of other things as well. It's just not cricket. It's his own personal life, his business, or his work space wherever he works. He must be, that is major part. Cricket is his passion, and he is striving hard for his passion. In fact, he has bowled really well. Got that big man Sharad out and has applied constant pressure. But for the last delivery, which was a wide, he's putting in a lot of effort. He's trying to bowl it really quick. He must be tired in this sultry sun. That's outside the off stump now. So fatigue coming in just in the second over. Easily the tallest guy around in that team. He's struggling. But you see him doing that, but when he comes to bowl, he bowls it rapidly. You will see him gasping for breath, but when he comes to bowl, he puts more than what is expected. Just see, he'll come in very nonchalantly, but when it comes to bowling, actually it's very quick. See, just putting in everything, every ball we see bowling. Fantastic bowling by this man. 56 runs on the scorecard. Just 4 runs in spite of bowling those wides, but he has got 1 wicket. And a wicket of a batsman who can hit some big runs. We'll wait for the challenge over, what the challenge is going to be. A 6 runs challenge against Jaimin, because Jaimin had struggled. Perhaps the only bowler who has given 24 runs. So he has been nominated by the opposition batsman. It's up to the batsman to pick a bowler and challenge him for a few runs. So Jaimin has been the one who's more nominated. Amor was getting ready, but no point. Amor would be the last choice in any case, because he is a fantastic bowler. He bowled really well. In fact, he was top performer in that power play, taking a lot of time there. A 6 run challenge it is. The score will leapfrog to 68, or it will remain on 56. Punit Gambhir and Nitesh. Punit Gambhir, he might just look out for that boundary. They hurry on for a single. 5 balls, 5 to win the challenge over. Jaimin was bowling in the power plays. That's what the precise reason he went in for so many boundaries. In fact, he gave away 12 runs every over. 24 runs in 2 overs, 5 boundaries against him, against the same batsman. What a shot that is. What a good effort. Fantastic effort. Almost got his man. That ball was travelling. balls, 4 to win the challenge over. I think Puneet might just go for a big shot. Instead, he is flummoxed by the slower one. Great bowling. Good comeback. 3 balls, 4 runs to win. He might target that mid wicket and wideish long on area as well. The ball might come in this commentator's area as well. Maybe in the cow corner region. If he gets that in the arc, he's going to go for it. He won't die wondering. He won't be bothered about the wideish long off and wideish long off. He might just challenge them and go over them as well. 3 balls, 4 runs. Puneet Gambhir is on strike. Oh, fantastic Yorker. What a good ball that is. So don't discount Jaimin because he was bowling in the power play. Amor bowled well. But Jaimin, he was taken apart by a single batsman. And he's showing his worth. 2 balls, 4 runs to win. But they must be talking to each other. Even if you lose those 6 runs, doesn't matter. Don't give your wicket away. That's what Nitesh must be telling him. But knowing Puneet from that little what I've seen, he won't like to lose this challenge. You might just see a sixer coming. The ball might be flying from anywhere, cow corner to wideish long off. That area, that pie has to be taken care of. That 120 degrees down the ground. Amor is being shifted slightly towards the cow corner region. Lot of space down the ground. Oh, this is beautiful bowling. Slow ball. 1 ball, 3 to win the challenge over against a batsman like Puneet. Not an easy job. Jaimin has done a fabulous job. Bowling his slower deliveries, Yorkers to perfection. One ball, 3 to win the challenge over. Very difficult. He's bowled a very, very effective over, I would say. The last ball of the 10th over, the challenge over. If it's a dot or less than 3, it would be a maiden over. That would help his figures, which are already spoiled. 2 overs 24 is going to become 3 overs 40, 36 or 3 overs 24. That will remain not more than couple they can get here. So maiden over, that will help his stats. Well bowled, Jaimin. Hemant, left arm spinner, coming in from highway end now. They have to do something for the scoring rate now. Yes, take some chances. Ball down the ground just for a single this time. You might just see Puneet opening his shoulders. His team is in trouble. Puneet has not been allowed to get away with the scoring. He would take his chances against the left armer. That must have hurt his ego, not scoring 6 runs of Jamin. He'll try and make up for it. Puneet might just go big. He plays with soft hand inside. He had decided to stay on the wicket because he has lost lot many partners and will shift his gears later on. He's known for hitting those big sixes. He wants to stay, make a half century or so, and get his team out of trouble. 58 runs on the scorecard. Just 58, and we are into 11th over. That's nicely turned. This is going to help. What a good shot that is. Pure timing. 4 runs. Another good shot down the ground, and the ball has been misfielded. Puneet will now go and take the second one. It was misfielded twice. He juggled the ball. Bowler won't be happy with that effort. Batsman will have no complaints. He has got an extra run. 6 runs in the last 2 balls. That's just what the captain needed. They need a few more of these overs. In fact, every over they should be getting a boundary now so that they can get 10 runs per over, can come very close to 150, 160. Again playing, using the race, playing with soft hands. This would be minimum 2. Ravi was good. Amur was good today. Left armer was doing a fairly good job up until this over, but he has been taken for few runs now. Oh, cross batted shot. He has already all got 8. What was that needed? Gives his wicket away. 11 runs he scored and he gives his wicket away. 66 runs on the scorecard. For the loss of 5 wickets now, 9 overs remaining. Punit Gambhir has to shift gears. Attack is the best type of defense at times. Wide down the leg side. Samib Khan coming in. Samib has bowled well. Balls with the leg spinners action, but most of his deliveries come in. 2 wides in a row. No point getting that out. Now appeal going. He was well forward. Weight high. Already a very tall guy. His knees are as tall as those stumps over there. In fact, higher than that. Very tall batsman. Oh, that is so well bowled, and that was beautifully played. Classic shot. This will just go and stop over there. Couple of runs. Nicely bowled ball and equally well played. Almost had his man. Very difficult to go back to this kind of bowlers who actually bring in the ball or shape in quickly. The ball comes in with an angle. Oh, that's down the leg side, and that would be 2 wides. Many wides in this over. That's nicely played. He was taken for a few runs in his first over, but he came back strongly. Using the angle, he's got protection over there, just a single. Gambhir comes in for the last ball. And he was itching to go stronger, hard against him. He might just go in that fine leg region with that angle. If he pitches it there, he's going to pull him. Instead, he's smartly placed with soft hands, gets to the other end. A single to finish the over. 74 runs, 8 runs in this over. A good one for Team OAS Tigers. The Tigers need a lot of overs in 9 or excess of 9 from here on. 76 runs of scorecard, and this is inside out. This would be the first boundary for Puneet Gambhir, will it? No. Good work by the fielder going around there, and got his man almost. Got rid of the ball. The accuracy was a concern. The timing was great. He released the ball very quickly. Stroh was slightly away. Good work by the fielder over there. But you can see Puneet shifting gears now. Will he get his first sixer? He is being tied down. He's still not getting his flow in. He was fabulous on the other day. Was the sole man fighting in that chase. Oh, that was so very well bowled with the arm. Almost got his man. Came in little late on that ball. He bowled it very well. That was again beautifully bowled. Not the ball on which you have to go back. Fantastic bowling by the left armer. Just 4 runs in this over. 78 runs for the loss of not 1, not 2, 5 wickets. But these guys can add 70 more runs to it. Both of them have the capability of doing that. Puneet Gambhir stays there. He'll take the score to 150 plus.
Boosted energy, boosted her life. Iron say iconic enersal, energize. Iron say iconic enersal, energize. Iron say iconic, iron say iconic, iron say iconic, iron say iconic.
Shifting gears because that would be. Oh, this is a shot and a what a shot. Beautiful classical cover drive leaning onto the front foot. What a shot that was. Good comeback by the bowler. So 83 runs on the scorecard. Puneet Gambhir comes on strike. They've got a boundary in this over. He does not have to be greedy. Just stay there. Capitalize. Yeah. Oh, that's way in front foot. Very tall batsman again. hit high, he's saving him. In fact, the ball was hit way too high, and his reach helping him out. Ball was going down the leg. That's what he says. Puneet, when he's trying to defend, he gets into trouble. When he hits them hard, there is absolutely no trouble. He does it for fun. Hits sixes for fun, this guy. The time he gets bored, Puneet will start hitting sixes. That kind of a batsman he is. And effortlessly, easily, he will dispose you. Probably one of the batsmen of the tournament who can hit sixes for fun. He can hit sixes anytime he wishes. This is so very well bowled. Good comeback by the bowler. So Amor making a good comeback. Oh, that's a fantastic. What a good stop that is. Oh, how can you miss that? How can you miss that? Fantastic fielding effort. Beautifully bowled. Equally well played. In fact, the shot was stat better. The fielding was outstanding. But the wicketkeeper couldn't hold on to that throw. They shouldn't be greedy now. They've got a lot of runs in this over. Puneet was almost out. '89 runs on the scorecard. Make it 90 now. They're shifting gears now, both these batsmen, playing it smartly now. Was it needed? When they were motoring along, they were doing so well. Was it needed that cross-batted heave? Nitish was playing so very well. Just as some batsmen are finding their grip, they are giving it away. Fabulously bowled. Just 2 runs in this over and a wicket. He's bowling a very, very good over. A fabulous over comes to an end in which he got Nitesh's wicket, and scoring which was going in the second and third gear has been stalled again by that wonderful over. Ravi has bowled well, but will he have the gas to bowl one more over? Two tours present International School Darts Tournament Season 5.0. 68 matches, 28 teams, 7 groups. Quarterfinals and semi-finals would be played on this very ground, and we will have the finals in Pune in those D.Y. Patil College ground, and that would be a day to remember for any of the teams which plays the finals. 28 teams, very, very competitive. All teams which have seen, almost every team has got fantastic 5 to 6 players and others who are supporting them well, and very rarely do we find any team which is completely weak or so. They are well balanced sides. Saw a few big teams being surprised by the new teams. Ravi has bowled 2 wonderful overs. First over, he bowled an over in which he just gave away 1 run. Then he got Sharad Kelkar's wicket. That was a crucial blow. And he's gasping for breath actually. But he's bowled with good pace. That's what I was talking. What a good Yorker that is. But that has been dug out so very well. No one's going to stop that one. That was racing away. In fact, that was a last minute adjustment by the batsman. But that has raced away into the covers. Almost a defensive shot going for a boundary. With that face on the ball and the timing of the shot, came down heavily on the ball and has got 4 wonderful runs. Very rarely do we see a defensive action fetching a boundary of that magnitude. It went off like a bullet from the bat. He'll go for his Yorker again, or will he bang the ball in? He bangs it in, way outside the off stump. This is a shot and a half. This will take some stopping. No one's going to stop that even. Just a few meters, 10 meters, the bats fielder over there had to cover. He's got 2 wonderful boundaries against a bowler who is bowling with a lot of pace. He's bowling with a lot of fire, but he's meeting fire with fire. 2 wonderfully hit boundaries. Down the leg side, wide being called. This is a cracking shot straight to the fielder though. Absolutely no communication between them. That's a gift. And Gilly, has it gone all the way? Just a meter short. 3 boundaries against a bowler who has bowled well. This is what Puneet Gambhir does. He attacks the opposition. Even the team may be lagging behind. He shifts gears within seconds. Ravi is struggling though. Not well today, maybe. That was almost suicidal. And they are playing with fire over here. 2 runs. So 107 now. 107 for the loss of 5 wickets. He has bowled well. He gave away 3 boundaries in the first over, but after that he has bowled well. A fortuitous boundary. Hard luck. It was bowled very well. Couple of runs. The bowling is last over. Again bowling that right line and length. He's bowled some wicket taking deliveries. A competitor he is. There was some needle between batsman and bowler. And he got him in the second over which he bowled. He has bowled consistently well. Would love to see Puneet go against him. Oh, that's a shot hammered. No one's going to stop this one either. This is a shot and a half. Hit with immense power. OIS Tigers, the teammates enjoying this brief stint which they are playing. They are, for most part of the times, they were on the back foot. But these two are making men's. Varun going on to the other end. He has contributed. When in a partnership, when the other partner is hitting those boundaries and sixes, you are bound also to contribute. He is not the one who's just taking singles. Yeah, even he's hit a boundary. Puneet would be aware this is the bowler's last over. Let's see. If the ball is pitched away, it's going to travel. That's very close. The length was fine, the line wasn't. Was it needed? He's safe. He's safe. Looked all for gone. Just came back in time. He had got runs in that over. It wasn't needed. But thankfully, he's still there. 115 now. Varun just gave it away. Time limit. So maybe that's what the umpire may think. He may give them a penalty of having one extra fielder in that 30-yard circle and one fielder short in the boundary riders. So that's going to hurt when it comes to the last few overs, especially with the batsman like Puneet still there. Still taking a lot of time to adjust their fields. Jamin bowling his final over. His figures 3 for 24. 3 overs and 24 runs. And this is Puneet Gambhir. This is the longest six of the day. The highest and the longest. He is hitting them big. That's what I was talking about. Puneet goes mad. This score will definitely cross 160 even. You may feel I'm talking a lot of numbers. Score was 115 before this ball. It has gone on to 121. I think something's good. This is a make or break over. He might get a few more boundaries or he might be out also in this over. That is beautifully bowled. Just for a single. That's good. He has come to the other end. Such kind of batsman. You need to rotate strike. If he stays there, gets greedy of every ball, he might lose his wicket. 121. Even Varun on the other end has given him good company. He's tried to be aggressive. He understands these are the last few overs in which they have to make mends. He is getting those agricultural shots also in between. Not the traditional batsman with soft techniques. He is the one who will try and go hard. Puneet on the other hand has a perfect game for a T20 match. His technique is very sound. He has very good attacking shots and also he has a lot of power. Just like that. Just like that. There was a call of catch it. But he is the guy who is responsible for breaking the previous asbestos as well. He has broken that roof quite a lot of times in this season as well. If I remember, at least 4 times, 3 times in the previous match, once now that he has hit that roof. He hits that roof. His sixes are not just 6 which trod over. They cross over 10-15 meters back. Oh, he's going for it again. Just as I was appreciating, I said, batsmen like this, they need to rotate strike. If he'll go mad on every ball he faces after this now. They got 13 in this over. And couple of balls remaining. He doesn't have to go big on every ball. But knowing Puneet, he'll still go for it. That was not out. That's what the umpire would say. 13 runs in this over. 2 huge sixes against Jamin. So they have been penalized for slow over rate and they will have to have one boundary rider less That's what we are talking about. We do not appreciate or slow rates all the ICC rules regarding time. In fact, every rule is followed except for that bouncer rule. So one player shot as a boundary rider. Amor would ball his last over, but he will have one fielder shot as a boundary rider. One fielder has to come in as a penalty for not bowling the balls in that stipulated time. So this is going to hurt them. Still, they are taking a lot of time. Thing which has hurt them so most. If they take still more time, still penalty would continue. He'll just come down the ground, even if the keeper is up. No, nicely bowled, very well kept. He's bowling that crucial over. He has bowled well today. He will find it difficult to control himself from coming down the ground. That's what he has done. That's his batting style. He just comes down the ground, tries and be aggressive. This is hit very hard straight to Jamin. Does a good job. Fabulous over so far. Just a couple in the first three balls. Just what JNS Mustangs needed. I beg your pardon. JNS Rangers. Oh, that he did everything right. Couldn't hold on to that one. The Rangers did everything right in the field. He actually judged it so well. And that's a boundary. Amor has bowled so well. See, look at these guys. Even if they drop a catch, these bowlers, they encourage each other. They understand not everyone is the one who's spending hours together practicing every day. They are busy into their own schedules. So fielding cannot be that easy. And especially at this time of the day. Amor. And he was playing with fire. Finally, he gets out in the fashion when he got runs. He got runs dancing down the wicket. He has got out dancing down the wicket as well. So Rangers have got one more wicket just as when the batsmen were going great. But Puneet is still there. Still taking a lot of time trying to get their field. This was the reason they are penalized. Generally at Zooters we are very much particular about the time. You need to take care of your fieldings. Get them right. A left-hander coming in. Left-hander against a left-hander. Oh, that was a gift. And two wides. So one more Gambhir coming in. Siddharth Gambhir this time. Puneet hammers it down the ground. Fantastic over this has been by this man. He has bowled real good over the 19th one. The score at the end of over number 138 runs. 138. So the last 6 balls of the innings. This score, if Puneet stays on strike for most time, the score might just cross 155 even. If he goes normal, it might come close to 150, 10 to 12 runs he can score off this last 6 balls. And if he goes mad, even 155 is also on cards. So you expect around 8 to 12 to 15, depending upon how long Puneet stays there and how long he gets strike. But won't be easy against Ravi. Has bowled 2 very good overs. Went for a few in the 3rd over, but he can bowl with good pace. So won't be that easy for Puneet to get under and hit those 6s. Puneet has to hit boundaries against him. Use his pace, and if he pitches it up, use his pace to hit those 6s. Last 6 balls. Puneet has to take strike now at any cost. They have to take a chance. 139 now. Every ball is going to be an event. Siddharth has to give strike back to Puneet. No point becoming a hero. Even if he gets a boundary, that's not good. He needs to get a single, go to the other end, let Puneet take care, because Puneet can maximize this over. It's not going to be easy because Ravi bowls with a lot of pace, lot of like heavy balls are there. Either he bowls a very heavy Yorker or he bowls it quickly, the bouncers. Oh, this is a cracking shot. No one's going to stop this one. This will. Oh, in fact, that has been saved very well. He sped across and stopped a certain boundary. I thought they would bisect those two. Such was the power behind the shot. Hitting it in the mid-wicket region, cow corner region, 2 fielders. And he did a fine job of coming across and stopping it towards his right. Puneet Gambhir comes back on strike. So last 4 balls, the score is 140. 2 boundaries will take them close to 150. Even if they get 150, it's fine against a very, very good bowler, Ravi. It's going to be a challenge now. 2 great players against each other. 2 top players. Oh, that's not going to help Ravi, but it's definitely going to help OIS Tigers. They need every run they get from here on. Every run what they get is going to be a bonus. They get close to 150, they can fight and even win if they bowl well. Anything below 150 is going to be a chance. See, this is the problem I started again with Ravi. He's finding it difficult. Someone has to throw the ball in his hand. Again, he has to bend down and get that ball. He's struggling for fitness. Maybe not well, and also this time slightly hot the temperature is. 4 balls. Oh, that's a cracking shot. What a shot off the back foot. It was wide. That's what I was talking. Puneet won't get balls to hit 6s, but he has to hit quite a lot of boundaries, use the pace. And that was hit so very well off the middle of the. That shot made a nice sound. You could hear that thud even in the player dugout area. Beautifully played shot. Right, got right on top of it and smacked it. When Puneet hits a boundary or a 6er, it's all brute force. It's very difficult if it comes in your direction. Such kind of a batsman is who do not just place the ball, they smack and hit it very hard at times. Fantastic, fabulous shot. Score is 145 now. Make it 146 with that wide. The over rate is very poor, and these wides are not going to help. Probably one of the very few teams which has taken a lot of time to finish their 20 overs. They are bowled well, they are fielded well, but the over rate has been poor. They are taking a lot of time to get their field set. And these wides aren't going to help. Also, Ravi's fitness has become a worry for him now. He seems tired, but when the time he puts the ball, he puts everything into it. Look at the pace and look at the shot straight. Puneet will have to go for the second one. Siddharth will have to sacrifice his wicket. They had to go for it. $147 now. They got 9 in this over. They got couple of balls remaining. Puneet gets the last ball. He might deposit it. But even Siddharth has to go big now. Siddharth has to find that. Maybe he'll go in that mid-wicket cow corner region. That is well protected. Or down the ground maybe. That is wonderfully bowled. This guy is tired. This guy is injured. Not feeling that well. But he has bowled a fabulous spell of bowling. He may be tired. He may have taken a lot of time to bowl the balls in between. But every time he just approaches the wicket, he bowls it with full energy. Great commitment. If his kid is watching, the kid should be proud of the father, because father is putting every ounce of his energy for his team. That's what you should learn from cricket actually. Putting in everything for your team. Last ball. And he gets his man. He gets Puneet out. Second wicket. 2 big wickets fetched by Ravi. First it was Sharad Kelkar, then Puneet. Puneet played a fabulous hand. 149 is what they want to get now. 149 to win. He's played a very good innings, Puneet again. A star batsman for them. A star batsman for International School Darts Tournament Zooters Season 5.0.
energy, boosted है life. INC iconic enersal, energize. INC iconic enersal, energize. INC iconic, INC iconic, INC iconic, INC iconic.
comes and bowls the second, third, maybe in the later part. This time, he's taking on the opposition. The Shakti would be facing Sharad Kilkar's first ball. Oh, that's the wicket of the very first ball. That was just suicidal. In fact, has he made it? Just got in. I thought that was the wicket of the very first ball. Everyone's surprised. Umpire is cool. He says he has just come in. Two very, very good umpires. Birjesh sir and Bhagat sir. He was into question on the very first ball. So action, as the man who performs when the word action is said, he does all the action on the very first ball. Almost a run out on the very first ball. Let's see what Sharad can do. Sharad can bowl it quickly. That's the strategy going to be against Sharad. Take singles, quick singles off him. Not easy. A similar kind of bowler with as Ravi. Similar height. And today he is putting a lot in his balls. He has failed with bat. He wants to contribute. Just like Virat Kohli, even if he gets out on a zero, his collars would be still up. And he would try and perform in the field, take run outs, take those catches. Same is with Sharad. He hasn't performed with bat. He can come back stronger with the ball in his hand. 149 run target. Sharad, a fighter as we have seen him many times on the screen, and he has worked with almost all top directors and all big budget films, and the lead role has been overshadowed by this man's performance. Such is the impact of this man. You remember Tanaji just for Sharad's role. Just short of the fielder over there, and again missed twice in the first over. He was little deep, now he's been called in. Sharad's intensity is there to be seen. His commitment is there to be seen. He does not want to lose this one. He prides his team and his game. Let's see. Oh, that was well kept. Wicketkeeper must have missed something previously. Means the run out previously, but he has kept well. He has saved 4 runs for his team. Good work by Naveen. Fabulous take that was. So good to watch. High quality stuff, whether it's batting, bowling, keeping or fielding in a DATS tournament. This is so nicely played. Very well bowled, right on spot, outside the off stump, the ball angling in, and played very nicely. You can see a good match. We have a good match in our hands now. Two very technically sound batsmen against few bowlers who are going to put in everything to try and defend this 149, a smallish total. Going down leg again, wide again. Trying to cram the batsman. The batsman just came in and the ball going towards leg. He bowls with an angle. Somewhat similar to what Abhishek we saw in the first match. Even Ravi bowls with that similar kind of action. Opesh penalized. Fielder doing a fabulous job. It had a bad bounce. He held on to the ball. At the end of over number 1, the score is 6 runs. 2 close run outs. And a catch falling short. This is nicely driven for a single. Yeah, Nishit coming in to ball from the Sumaya hospital end. The players and commentators boxes and whatever you call it. That was nicely kept. So down the leg side, this would be definitely two wides. Two ads added to the total. Two wides will help the scoring. They need to keep it tight. They cannot afford to give away this freebies. That was well bowled. Fielded it somehow using his feet. Taking those blows on their legs. Just want to stop those runs for a team instead. Try and bend. Outside the off stump. Another wide delivery. That's a single. Both these batsmen this is nicely hit down the ground for a boundary. That's outside the off stump. Wide being called. So 23 runs on the scorecard. They are trying to maximize this power play now. This is nicely hit. This will go all the way towards that square leg fence for another boundary. Good consistent hitting now. That was nicely bowled. Oh, that's a cracking shot. It will take some stopping. Oh, this is he made a valiant effort. That may have gone for a boundary, but he did everything right. Very few times you will see anyone diving and stopping the balls. He did that on that occasion, but couldn't stop it from going for a boundary. Great effort in vain. That's a good ball. Sharad is disappointed. The fielders twice in this over haven't thrown the ball the proper way. Sharad wants to have a wicket. He's not happy. The fielders aren't that alert. Sharad slightly getting frustrated. He wants a wicket. The score at the end of this over is 32. So 32 runs on the scorecard. They're going along very well. Quite an expensive over. The previous one, even this one, was good for the batting side. They just need 117 runs to win this one now. In the next 17 overs. Nishit, it would be up to him to control this match now. He needs to bowl a good over. If they want to have any chance of staying in this match, they need to control the next 3 overs of the power play. And meanwhile, the Rangers have to go their merry way. There's 2 dot deliveries. They need a lot of this. would be very difficult for them to make a comeback. In fact, it's a must-win match for them. Already lost the first one. So the sweeper goes back. Long on comes in. And that's a chance. That's high in the sky. Oh, this was almost taken. Did everything right. But hold on to that one. Ran very well towards his right. Came under the ball. Dropped it. 34 now. They created the chance. They have dropped this one. They need at least couple of wickets in this power play. We are into that fourth over. This is a shot and a half. Very difficult it would be to stop. Good work. Great work, in fact. International stuff from this guy. Great commitment. Saved 3 runs for his team. It was travelling. Super stuff. In a Darts tournament, I haven't seen any other team diving and stopping boundaries like this. Top effort. We're fielding like tigers. This is a cracking shot. It will take some stopping. No one's going to stop that. What a shot that is. Fantastic boundary to end the over. The score at the end of over number 4 is 39. 7 runs in this over in spite of conceding that boundary of the last ball.
Boosted energy, boosted life. INC iconic Enersal, energize. INC iconic Enersal, energize. INC iconic, INC iconic, INC iconic, INC iconic.
That's nicely bowled. Sharad was expensive. 2 overs and 17 runs for Sharad. You would like to make a comeback. Bowling that slower one. Very rarely have I seen him bowling that. But he had a dodgy knee the last time he played the finals. Today he's looking super fit. Maybe having a tough schedule. It's a very busy man, but he can bowl with quick calm action as well. Oh, he has bowled it with a lot of fire into this. Put his shoulder into it, bowl that quicker one. He's bowling a good over here. They were 45 in 6 overs. So long on goes back. Deep point comes in. Still bowls the short ball. Thought he would bowl it little up as he has got long off and long on back. Just 2 runs in this over so far. Might just sense a wicket in this over. 2 balls remaining. That slip would come into action. The first bad ball of this over. These 2 guys have played so very well. Calmly and coolly they have gone on to 42 now. We are into the 5th over. Similar score. Even at the end of 5th over they were 44 for 1. They haven't lost a wicket. I've given them a bright start. Make it 42. Sharad is finding it difficult now. He bowled so very well up to that point and is just giving away a couple of runs. Swiggers Reed, none for 20. Very rarely do we find him not picking a wicket. Comes back well. Again a tight ball and good running, very good running in fact. Using the soft hands, playing it and running with it. A slower ball flummoxed the batsman. The score at the end of Sharad's over is 44. 5 runs in this over. Sharad makes a good comeback. 22 runs from him in 2 overs. 3 overs in fact. Not bad. Yes. Ajit takes on the responsibility of bowling the last over of the power play. He is their man with the golden arm. Let's see whether he makes a difference. This is nicely hit for a single. 45 runs now. Exactly the same score at what they were some time back. Using the feet, getting down the ground. Both these batsmen have looked good. Some good technique helping them out. Proper traditional attritional batting this one. A lot of flight on that one. And he dispatches it for a boundary. Score moves on to 49 now. That was so very well bowled. Beat him completely with that. It's a Dats tournament. Some of the Rangers are here with the family. Would like to see that more often. Families coming and supporting. So the son's here to see his dad perform. But this is a very, very good shot. Will it go all the way? Yes, it does. Trickle down the boundary. The 2 boundaries in Ajit Virwani's last over of the power play. The score at the end of 6 overs is 55. Massive 55. So Nimit Parker is the new bowler. Nimit Parekh is the new bowler. So Nimit, he has to get the breakthrough. Otherwise, the opposition is just running away with it. They just need 94, I think. Yeah, 94 to win this one. Just 94 needed in the remaining 14. It's played with soft hands. "93 needed now. Puneet Gambhir just egging his men to get a few wickets. He has had a fantastic tournament personally, but his team hasn't performed well, and they are staring down a defeat in this one. This is swiveled and hit very hard, and this would be well fielded over there. The fielder has done a fabulous job. They need some inspiration. They need Nimit to pick a few wickets for them. Rangers are doing a great job. That is so very well played. Using soft hands, guiding the ball towards that third man region. They need the wicket at the earliest. This is so very well played. Again, off the back foot, off the front foot, or even playing with soft hands. Both these men have looked good. They need some inspiration from somewhere. The two batsmen are just getting this game away from them. Taking it away from them with their some good batting technique and that lapse in fielding. Both the fielders using the big foot. Nicely bowled. Six runs in this over after the power play. That's good consolidation. They need 88 runs more in the remaining 13 overs. They need 88 more to win this one in 13 overs. That ball came in sharp. Good spin for him. Nicely hit down the ground. Just for a single. Anish is 19 of 18. Oh, this is swept just like Surya Kumar Yadav. Beautifully done. Sweep it like Surya, they say. Fabulously done. 69 runs, 8 runs of this over. They need exactly 80 runs from here on. In the next 12 overs, they need a miraculous over. In fact, 2 overs in which they give not more than 1 or 2 runs and they pick up a few wickets. They're going motoring along. Shakti and Anish are putting up a brilliant show and exhibiting how it has to be done in chasing down. They are playing it so very well. He's on 23 is Anish, and Shakti is the one who is doing the major score. But Shakti is on 37 of just 29. So he's the aggressor. 37 and 23, they have shared the strike. 60-40, I would say, the scoring for them. 37 and 23. Exactly 60% and 40% of the runs being scored by these two guys. 37 of just 29. 18 balls, 23. Played with soft hands. They will try and go for the second one. Beautiful running, great understanding. So nicely done. Nitish Parikh. So very well played. Bowling is good, the batting is much better and smarter. This again is played in the gap and they are going for the singles. That's nicely played off the back foot straight to the fielder. They need a lot of dot balls. And they missed out on that run out attempt opportunities in that first over couple of times, and that has hurt them so badly. They haven't been able to find a way to get a wicket. This is so nicely hit, but straight to the fielder. They're closing in on that gap. They are trying to widen the gap between the number of balls and the number of runs needed. 9 overs and 73 runs. They need 76 more to win this one. Very good over in which just 4 runs were scored. 76 runs needed of the 11 overs. This challenge over would be helpful for OIS Tigers more than the opposition. The major reason is they are scoring along at good length. If they happen to get 12 runs, they might get closer. But if they get a maiden over, the asking run rate would shot on to 76. So even if the 12 runs are considered, they will still have to bowl well. But if they get it as a maiden over, that would be a big fillip, a big push for them to come back. Some more motivation. But he gets it with the first ball. What a way to get a challenge over, done and dusted. One ball. What's the deal? Finished. Fastest over in the history of international schools that tournament. Sixer of the very first ball. They need 64 now. Chop off those 12 runs from the chase. They need 64 now. They needed 76. They need 64. So score from 73. It will leapfrog to 85. Because of the challenge over, you get whatever you have claimed. It gets doubled. Sixer of the very first ball. What a way to get these runs. Shakti on strike. Shakti is on strike. He has played well. But what a good shot that was. This is nicely done. They need 63 now. 63 of 59 deliveries. This is a cracking shot off the back foot straight to the fielder though. And he has missed out. There was an opportunity of run out. Those two missed run outs, they withdrew those chances. After that, nothing has gone their way. $62 needed now in the remaining 58 deliveries. This is a cracking shot again straight to the fielder. Some good shots are going straight to the fielders. That's good news for the OIS Tigers, but not so if you are JNS Rangers. Rangers would be happy though. It's almost run a ball now. 61 needed in the next 57. Oh, that has just a single. We'll wait for the umpire signal. It was off the bat. Single to end the over. The score is 90 without loss. Still a ball to go. This is a shot and a half. What a shot that is. Beautifully done. Fantastic way to finish the over. 94 runs without loss now. They just need 55 more from here on. Nicely bowled. Straight in and straight through him. And the ball is racing. Look at the way it has sped away across that field. 4 runs. Nothing's going right for the Tigers. Not a tournament for them to remember. Very unlike them because they are the ones who win these ones comfortably. They fielded well. They are a team which has fielded well. Just that they haven't batted that well. Yeah, that would be close. That would be close. Maybe outside the off stump. Or umpire is signaling the ball's going down leg. This is again wonderful hit. They fielded so well. They haven't done a thing wrong while bowling. But the fact is they haven't batted that well in this tournament. 100 up. They just need 49 now. .49 needed. This is a supreme shot. Again towards his right this time. Just a single using his wrist. And the boundary routed over there is doing a good job actually. Yes, patrolling that area single-handedly. 48 needed. Eight overs to get those 48 runs. 48 balls, 48 runs. Run a ball from here on. It would going to be a cruise for them. It has been a cruise for them right now. 100-run partnership, imagine. They both were close to getting out in the first over. They both are still there at the end of the 12th over. And the scoring has been great. 101 runs in 12 overs. More than 8 runs per over. They needed 7.5 runs per over. They are right now much ahead of that rate. 8.75 runs per over for now. And that's the first wicket. They needed it, and they needed it badly. But the damage has been already done after playing a fantastic knock. He gets out. He scored his 50. In fact, 53 of 44 balls. Brilliant strike rate, almost 120. Not bad when you're chasing a smallish total. This is more than acceptable. And he had played some wonderful shots. Never used his muscle. Just played some proper cricketing shots and got his team on a verge of a very, very strong and a big victory. Sivam Khan, who took that important wicket of Sharad, and also Puneet. In fact, it was the other bowler who took Ravi. He took his wicket. In fact, he took wicket of the batsman who was set in and was hitting some good boundaries. The opening batsman had hit 3 boundaries of him in the previous over. The next over he got his man. And bowled well, this guy. When the opposition was on top, he got that wicket of the batsman who was playing so well. He comes on strike and plays it very well. A very good shot straight to the fielder. There was width on offer and the ball's travelling straight to the fielder though. Just a single. Good over this has been so far. And the score at the end of this over is 107 for the loss of 1 wicket. That wicket column would be opened for the first time now. 41 they need in the remaining 42 balls. They need a miracle, the OIS Tigers. They need at least 2 overs in which not more than 1 or 2 runs are given. And stranger things have happened. If the match goes in the last over, things can change. If I'm Majid, I would like to get my best bowlers in, try and increase the gap between the number of balls and the number of runs needed. Nicely bowled, flighted delivery. He's a good fielder. Just a single. They will have to throw the bait. Ajit is a pretty handy fielder over there, perhaps the quickest in the field. Very fit individual. Score moves on to 110 now. They need 39 more. 39 or 41. That's the second wicket. Good bowling, flighting the ball and getting his man. You never know until the last run is scored. This might just be the tonic OS Tigers need. If they pick up a couple more in the next 1 or 2 overs, they will be right back into this one. Again a single. They need a few dot balls. They need wickets, especially. The field is spread out. Ajit has to take a chance now. Get few more fielders in the circle. Just staying back or giving away those easy singles won't help. They need to pack the fielding over there. Otherwise, they are going to take singles and win this one. Puneet is exactly saying the point what I mean, like pressing on. You need to stop those singles. He has just spread out his field and is waiting something to happen. Why should one be scared of being hit for boundaries? You may lose in the 19th or you may lose in the 16th. But if you want to win it, you want to stop those singles from going. Puneet just egging them on. He wants to win this one. He wants to stay alive in the competition. (116) 6 runs in this over. They need 35 more in the next 36 balls.
Boosted energy, boosted her life. Iron say iconic, Enersal, energize. Iron say iconic, Enersal, energize. Iron say iconic, Iron say iconic, Iron say iconic, Iron say.
34 needed in the next 6 overs now. 36 balls, 34 needed. They should get a few more fielders in the 30-yard circle. Puneet is just giving them the confidence. He still feels they are in. There is at least one member in every team who feels that they can still come back. And you should have a few more like that in every team. That's what your positive reinforcement can do. You couldn't be leaving those. After bowling such a good ball, can't give that single away. There are two Gambhirs here. Siddharth Gambhir, Puneet Gambhir. In fact, 3 in one team. Puneet Gambhir, Varun Gambhir, Siddharth Gambhir. 3 of them. Yes, they need a lot of these. Still 34 needed. A few more dot tails and they would be in contention. Right now they need 33 in. Nicely bowled. They need a couple of more overs like this. And there would be some twists in this match. What a shot of the back foot, but there is field placement exactly for their shot. The good bowling in this over. Oh, that's not the place where you bowl. This is not going to help. In fact, it is going to dent your chances. Any slim chances, that 2-3% chances of you coming back into the match, they go awry if you bowl like this. This is nicely done. The ball is racing towards that boundary. He'll have to do a lot of... Oh, he used his knee almost to stop that one. The ball bounced. He used his knee to stop that one. Saved a couple of runs for his team. This is straight to the field. Easily pouched. What a good catch. Important one. And a big wicket. Charat takes a fabulous catch. He may not have bowled well. He may not have batted and scored runs. But that was as good a catch as you can get. Moving towards his right and taking a very, very good catch. He is a good batsman. He is a good bowler. He has just given an account that he can be a very good fielder as well. He has done his part. Both the batsmen scoring good. He has got 44. The opening batter got 53. They need 29 runs from here on. 30 balls, 29 runs to win. So 30 balls in which to get 29 runs. Wonderful bowling. 29 of 29 now. That's a gift and gleefully taken. They need 25 more now. They need wickets, as simple as that. If they want to win this one, they need to keep on taking wickets. Some chance if they want to have 4-5 runs to defend in the end, in the last over. This is inviting to go for a big shot. There's Ajit. It's very difficult. Good intent shown by both these players now. Straight to the fielder. They needed dot deliveries. In fact, he conceded a boundary, but he has got those 2 dot deliveries in this over. Wants a few more. That's nicely swept straight to the fielder for a single. They need 22 more in the remaining 24 balls. 7 runs in this over in spite of conceding that boundary. They need a maiden over to have a slenderest of chance of coming back into this one. "23 balls, 22 runs to win." Good work, good work by the bowler. Ajit Virwani trying to get his team back into this contest. The captain just hanging on to the slightest of the chances. That is good bowling. That's an opportunity just up and over. And it will go away for a fortuitous boundary. So close and so far. That's what the danger. If you come in to stop those boundaries, there's always the chance that the batsman will take advantage of that. And once you beat the field inside, you get a boundary. Much needed boundary. He needs a couple of dot deliveries to keep the contest alive. That's not a ball to ball. That's a poor ball. 4 runs. That will seal the deal. Just 14 needed now. This is a gift and taken. What a shot that is. That's a start of statement of authority over there. Stamping this authority over this contest and getting a comfortable win over a very, very strong OIS. This has not been their tournament. Very rarely do we see them losing 2 matches in the group stages. And this is new for them. But nothing new for this man on your screen. He has played a fabulous innings. They just need 8 more. Eight needed. So 8 needed more in the remaining 3 overs. They just need 7 more now. This has been brilliant. This is very well hit for a boundary. They are just 2 short now. 3 short in fact. They needed 8, they got 5. I think he might just finish this with a big blow. So watch out for a boundary win here. 3 more needed. Maybe in the square leg, fine leg region. Yes, it goes there. It goes in the square leg region. Opportunity. It is going for a couple. The scores are level. Yes, they would be. Scores level. 1 to win. Scores are level. You were expecting Sharat's team to make a comeback. They have been outplayed by some brilliant work by this team. They would be unhappy. A very nice team, strong team. Somehow their batting did not click this time. And very rarely do we see Sharat failing, Ajit failing together. Puneet was the only shining armor. And he gets out when the scores are level. He met 7, he gets out stumped. Newman. Urvish comes in. He would get an opportunity to finish the innings and get those winning runs. They should have fielded this way when 6 overs 36 runs were needed. Just one to win now. They win this one convincingly, and OS Tigers have got 2 defeats in 2 matches, but JNS Rangers have won this one convincingly. Congratulations, JNS Rangers.
Boosted energy, boosted